Understanding menstruation, the science behind women's periods. A handful of species on Earth share a seemingly mysterious trait, a menstrual cycle. We, humans, are one of the select few. Monkeys, apes, bats, and possibly elephant shrews are the only mammals on Earth that menstruate. Not only that, but we do it more frequently than any other animal, even though it may seem like a waste of nutrients and a physical inconvenience. So, what's the sense in this uncommon biological process? To understand the science behind menstruation, we need to start with pregnancy. During pregnancy, the body's resources are cleverly used to shape a suitable environment for a fetus, creating an internal haven for a mother to nurture her growing child. It's truly awe-inspiring. However, that's only half of the story. The other half reveals that pregnancy places a mother and her child at odds. The human body has evolved to promote the spread of its genes. For the mother, this means she should try to provide equally for all her offspring. But a mother and her fetus don't share exactly the same genes. The fetus inherits genes from its father as well, and those genes can promote their own survival by extracting more than their fair share of resources from the mother. This evolutionary conflict of interest places a woman and her unborn child in a biological tug-of-war that plays out inside the womb. One factor contributing to this internal tussle is the placenta, the fetal organ that connects to the mother's blood supply and nourishes the fetus while it grows. In most mammals, the placenta is confined behind a barrier of maternal cells, allowing the mother to control the supply of nutrients to the fetus. But in humans and a few other species, the placenta penetrates directly into the mother's circulatory system. Through its placenta, the fetus pumps the mother's arteries with hormones that keep them open to provide a permanent flow of nutrient-rich blood. This unrestricted access allows the fetus to manufacture hormones that can increase the mother's blood sugar, dilate her arteries, and inflate her blood pressure. Most mammal mothers can expel or reabsorb embryos if required, but in humans, once the fetus is connected to the blood supply, severing that connection can result in a hemorrhage, endangering the mother's health. As the fetus grows, its ongoing need for resources can cause intense fatigue, high blood pressure, and conditions like diabetes and preeclampsia. Because of these risks, pregnancy is always a huge, and sometimes dangerous, investment. So it makes sense that the body should screen embryos carefully to find out which ones are worth the challenge. This is where menstruation fits in. Pregnancy starts with a process called implantation, where the embryo embeds itself in the endometrium that lines the uterus. The endometrium evolved to make implantation difficult so that only healthy embryos could survive. But in doing so, it also selected for the most vigorously invasive embryos, creating an evolutionary feedback loop. What happens when an embryo fails the test? It might still manage to attach, or even get partly through the endometrium. As it slowly dies, it could leave its mother vulnerable to infection, emitting hormonal signals that disrupt her tissues. The body avoids this problem by simply removing every possible risk. Each time ovulation doesn't result in a healthy pregnancy, the womb gets rid of its endometrial lining, along with any unfertilized eggs, sick, dying, or dead embryos. That protective process is known as menstruation, leading to the period. This biological trait, bizarre as it may be, sets us on course for the continuation of the human race. Transition. Shift to the societal and cultural aspects of menstruation. Beyond its biological significance, menstruation holds great cultural and societal significance. Throughout history, it has been shrouded in myths, taboos, and misconceptions. Many societies have stigmatized menstruation, considering it impure or unclean. However, there is a growing movement to break these taboos and embrace menstrual health as a normal part of a woman's life. Menstruation is a natural process that has allowed the human species to flourish. It is a testament to the incredible complexity and resilience of the female body. By understanding the science behind menstruation, we can demystify it, promote menstrual health, and empower women to embrace their bodies fully. Closing scene. A diverse group of women representing different cultures and backgrounds. Understanding the science behind menstruation helps us appreciate the intricate mechanisms that shape the human reproductive system. It reminds us of the remarkable complexity of our bodies and the vital role that menstruation plays in our journey to create and sustain life.